the wreckage of Lordaeron. Meanwhile, back in Lordaeron, the Burning Legion commences its invasion. Oh dear.
Hail, mighty Manaroth. How goes the invasion?
Bah, these frail humans offer no real resistance.
Bolt.
Then the Scourge did its job well, unlike some others I could name.
Do not mock me, Dreadlord. I am aware of the Orcs' failure. When I find them, I will discipline them myself.
Yes, actually, that's why I've come. I thought you might like to know that the Orcs are no longer here.
What? Are you certain?
Certain as ever, Manaroth. My agents, at least, are always dependable. They tell me that the Orcs have landed on Kalimdor.
Kalimdor? But what could they be? Bah! The Orcs are mine by right, and I will claim them wherever they choose to run. And you are mine, Manaroth. You will do well to remember that fact. We will watch the wayward Orcs and wait. Despite their failure, they may still prove useful to us.
They also pretty. So yeah, Manaroth has the history of the Orcs by offering his Demonic Blood, enslaving them into the Burning Legion. Archimon, of course, being like the, what would we call him, the left-hand man of Sargeras. And then 5 days later, near the foothills of the Stone Talon Mountains, there was the cry of the Warsong. And also, Oily, thank you so much for the 42! That's the 6-year anniversary, you beaut! How you doing? I've been seeing you progress in Final Fantasy. Oh, how are the rating going? It might be a setting that I've changed.
War Chief, we've been trudging through this wasteland for a week with nothing to fight but centaurs and pigmen. We need real enemies to test our mettle.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Boredom and the beating sun have put us all on edge. But we must push on. All will be made clear once we meet the Oracle.
As you say, War Chief. Look, it's the Warsong clan, and they're battling humans.
In my mind, a year had 7 months for the
Wretched
moment.
Orcs, how dare you follow us to this land?
Save your breath, human. You needed to scream when I start tearing off your limbs.
Cool.
Loktar warriors! Hellscream needs help!
Let me see if I actually changed it in a setting somewhere. The talking portrait. Because you're right, they're not doing the talking portrait anymore.
The
Alright,
spirits are restless.
let's go help out Grum and the Warsong. Hi, Grum. How you doing, buddy? You're fighting the Stromgarde Brigade. Ooh. Thank you, Elodie. So we get we need to do math around here. Are you gonna do Mob Classic as well? Nice. Still pondering about if I want to dive into Mob Classic or not. It was a good time. It was the best of time. I don't know.
For honor.
I'm kind of enjoying getting achievements as well. A lot. Okay, well this looks like a perfect place for me to build up a little base.
Hellscream, what was this about?
Oh, there they go.
And how the
portraits.
hell did these humans get here anyway?
Same way we did, little brother. Apparently, a frail girl named Proudmoore leads them. Her forces have cordoned off the pass that leads to the north.
Well, we must make it through the pass despite her. I'll send our hunters to scout the area while we establish a base. Until then, the humans are not to be touched.
Whatever you say, War Chief.
So here we see a bit more conflict between Grommash and Thrall, especially when you compare it to how much respect he had for Thrall with the reformation of the Horde.
Yes. What you want?
But that's also because of the influence of the Manoroth and the influence of Demonic Blood in the area.
Something you doing?
So, in defense of Grum, there's also that.
Be happy to.
So you all are my party. Can you all help or not? No. Can you all build me a war mill? Where are the trees? They are here. So go over there. Then burrows are nice. Barracks are better.
Okie dokie.
Burrow.
Work.
Zo.
Be happy to. I can do
Voilà.
that.
Respect to those deserving in his eyes. Oh, Grum is... Oh, he's so old school, man. Yeah, so the idea behind it is Grum joined the original Horde. You gotta imagine that for the original Horde, a lot of the orcs did not know what was going on. Like, there was a lot of corruption by Ner'zhul, by Gul'dan, by Kil'jaeden. Grum stepped up to drink Demonic Blood first, true. And it was definitely part of his personality, like, I'm not gonna let anybody else be stronger than me. But it was also deceit, right? Like, it wasn't like he looked at Manoroth and was like, yeah, I want to join the Burning Legion. That wasn't something he was aware of. Not until War of the Draenor, I suppose. So by the time that Grum and the Horde went to Azeroth and the Dark Portal was closed off, his son Garrosh was still on Draenor. So Grum didn't know what happened to Garrosh. And Garrosh did not know what happened to his father. He just knew that Grum was the first to drink Demonic Blood. Corrupts the corruption of their people. So for Garrosh, it was a bit of a shame to be the son of Grommash Hellscream. And for Grum, he lost his son, right? So the Grum and Azeroth had to keep the Warsong together, survive in extremely hostile lands. Like, they came here to conquer Azeroth, and now they were stuck here, trying to do the thing. When does Garrosh come over to Azeroth? Burning Crusade. So in the Burning Crusade, we see the Dark Portal reopen. The Burning Legion reopens the portal. The cutscene with Illidan going like, banished from my own homeland.
Work complete.
And now you dare to enter my domain. You are not prepared. In that one, we went to Nagrand, and we actually find Garrosh. The reason why Garrosh didn't join his daddy on this expedition was because he had the rat pox, which is kind of like the chicken pox, but it's more corruption and ogre related and very sick. So Garrosh was hanging out with all the sick kids in Nagrand, and he wasn't allowed to come.
Hey, boss man. We spotted multiple human encampments nearby. There'll also be a goblin laboratory protected by a base to the north.
Interesting. If we can reach the goblins without incident, we can hire their zeppelins to fly us above the pass.
We need
And
more
so,
gold. Work complete.
When Thrall showed up, and he told him, like, the real, full story, a spark of pride in the Hellscream name grew in Garrosh's eyes.
We need more gold.
You know, the rest of the orcs were like, you know, corrupted hordes, our world destroyed. To them, it wasn't exactly the best of time, right?
We need more gold.
But Thrall fully gave the story as to what happened in Warcraft 3, as to the sacrifice of Grommash.
We need more gold.
And that gave him a seedling of pride, which over time,
Ready to work.
unfortunately blossomed into the wrong way. As Cairn had warned Thrall, Garrosh wasn't ready. As Garrosh warned Thrall, he wasn't ready. And Thrall was like, I want to be a dad now. I want to go and save Azeroth and hang out with the elements. Garrosh, you be war chief, have fun.
We need more gold.
Yeah, that didn't work out. Weird.
Something
So
to
weird that did not work out. But it didn't. And, now, Rakuin, thank you so much for the 80 as well. I'm not gonna do math anymore. Rakuin is not gonna end well, but thank you, lovely. You're doing good. You mean the badass way, damn right.
Work.
You know, the way that gets you kicked out of the leadership position.
Let's get on with it.
The one that has you believe you can kill Vol'jin. What? What? How are we banishing killing old gods? Doesn't shatter anything, but when the Titans try to win harder than a DEFCON 1 anthem. I love that comparison.
I
So,
am the war chief.
I don't think they've ever fully explained. But here's my headcanon. Here is my theory about this. And
Yes.
don't do it, Grum. Grum, don't Grum.
Babu.
Don't do it. Damn it, Grum.
Wait no longer. The humans must be slaughtered!
War chief, the Warsong clan is attacking the humans despite your orders. Damn it. There's nothing to do now but fight. Tighten our defenses. I'll deal with Hellscream later.
So yeah, again, the demonic blood pumping in his veins. Grum is like, let's fight, and Thrall is like, I gave you an order. Grum ain't listening. It's not a good spot to find yourself in. Hang on, I need to focus here, because my units are massively dying.
The spirits are restless.
Take that one out. Do we have any heroes? That
Your
one.
time has come.
And then we'll kill their altar, and then we should be in a better spot. Okay.
Survive.
So, my headcanon is that when the Titans tried to get rid of the old gods, they ripped out the old god Yogg-Saron.
Yes.
And from that, they learned that their fears were true, that the old gods were too deep embedded into the planet. If they would rip them all out, they would do more damage than good. Ripping out Yogg-Saron
The war chief.
created such a massive wound that they had to patch it up, and they would call it the Well of Eternity, right?
What do you want?
But then, many years later, we showed up. And I think the story that they were trying to tell is that the children outgrew the parents. That we were able to do something that not even our creators were able to imagine. By combining their technologies,
Look, Narrow.
by combining the gift of Azeroth herself, by combining
Let's get on
Magni
with it.
and Azerite and everything that we had, we were able to laser beam N'Zoth and get him off the planet.
I am.
And the reason why I'm thinking that we're going for storyline of, oh yeah, the children were able to outperform the parents, is because there was a questline back at Battle for Azeroth in which Kipara, he shows up at the heart of Azeroth, he looks at Mother, and he's like, wow, you've been able to do all of this? That's amazing.
No god.
But Mother was created by Kipara and the others. So Mother was able to do something that blew Ra away. It was kind of like, he was so amazed by her that it kind of felt like, ooh, are you guys gonna date soon? Like, what's happening here? So if Mother is able to overcome her programming, and do something that Ra was never able to imagine, did we do a similar thing? Because all the things that we brought together, like Azerite, the Heart of Azeroth, the Titan technology, the Children of the Titans, but also infected with the Curse of Flesh, which gave us flesh, which gave us the power to overthrow them. Like, think back to Wrath of the Lich King, where the Children of the Vrykul, they were ordered to be eradicated by King Yimmeron.
My life for the
Many years
Horde.
later, King Yimmeron would actually serve a human, serve Arthas the Lich King. Now, of course, the Lich King, but then a few years later still, we showed up. And these malformed children of the Vrykul were actually more powerful, more creative, more ingenious than the Vrykul themselves. Were able to overpower their original parents. And I thought that was kind of like a delicate way of storytelling. Now, of course, this is pure headcanon. There's also the part about we should have never dealt with with the old gods, with N'Zoth. Why did killing N'Zoth get rid of all the old gods altogether? And that part I would explain by saying they just wanted to be rid of the old god storyline for some reason. Unfortunately, like, if there was something really cool on the docket and like, yeah, we want to get rid of the old gods because we got something better planned, then that would be great.
My life
But that's not exactly what happened, unfortunately. Why did not Azerite come out when the Titans ripped out Yogg-Saron?
Work complete.
Because the wound was deeper than that? Maybe. Or maybe bits of it did, and we just never called it Azerite before. Can we ever be rid of the old gods? I mean, as it stands right now, the old gods are dead. They're gone off the planet. Now, they're most likely in, like, the Void Realm domain. But the old gods that were on Azeroth that infected her are gone. Minus the realm of speculation of is there a 5th old god, yada yada yada. As far as we know right now, the old gods are no longer infecting the planet.
My life for the Horde.
Darn it, Grum. How
Master.
dare you attack these poor innocent humans? Oh no. Oh, what's that? Oh, we eradicated their base. Oh, Grum, how could you, man? How could you? Do you think the old gods intended for the Curse of Flesh to be beneficial to us, harmful to the Titans, or did they miscalculate?
Vengeance for Surgi.
To be decided. Like, I want to say a miscalculation, but also to their benefits, right? Because it did what it was supposed to do. Like, it made the creation of the Titans more susceptible to the corruption of the old gods. So that part definitely worked out. But it also empowered them in such a way that they were more creative.
My life for the Horde.
What some call the Curse of
get on
Flesh,
with it.
others would say the Gift of Freedom, right? It's all a matter of how you look at it. I'm very happy to hear Doom. It's a matter of how you look at it. It's also a matter of how we turn certain things around, right?
Let's get on.
But if we look at the actions of the old gods, they don't seem to be too favorable for mortals. But then
The Warsong clan is attacking another human encampment.
you could also make the same argument about the Titans. Like, the
this is our
Titans don't
destiny.
necessarily care about the
Go
mortals.
on fighting the humans forever.
They're more like, oh yeah, you know, you did good. Go back home now.
Your time has come.
You want to fight in Azov's third armpit? What about just combining all the old gods into one uber being? Then we go to wherever the realm they've been shut off, and they've been like, you know how in the Power Rangers they got like different parts of the robot come together and they become like a Megazord? That's what I want to happen. That was the old speculation back in the day. That Kafun were like the eyes, and that Yogg-Saron was like the brain, and that there were like different parts of the old gods separated. And if you could bring them back together, you have like a, you know, Exodia, the Forbidden One, and nobody's ever been able to summon him before. Yeah. There was definitely speculation like that.
My life for the Horde. I am the War Chief. No god.
Like, it's nice you're all having fun over here, but couldn't we go like to the Goblin base, or can't we reach that from here?
Ready to
We're under attack.
That one orc
Yes.
tattling on.
For
Oh!
vengeance for Surgi.
Okay. Hey, our town is under attack. Oh no. Oh, that's also an option. Oh no! Oh no!
Let's get on with it.
Well, that's a thing, I guess. Can you all leave my poor peon alone, you bunch of bullies? Get him! Show him the might of the peons. That's right. Gilnea's brigade. You're supposed to be behind your wall right now. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Get 'em! The spirits are restless.
Get him!
Under attack. We're under attack.
And what is Zolotov? To be decided.
The War Chief.
If you would ask me right now, I think Zolotov is going to be similar to Lyria. As in a being that got into touch with the void, got empowered by it, and rose up in the ranks. And gotten to the point where, in reality, they don't really want to serve the void, but they got better things in mind.
Happy to.
That's kind of the vibe I'm getting right now, but we do not know.
Can do that.
We don't know what is
Spirits
Zolotov.
are restless.
We know that she's not exactly buddy-buddy forever with the old gods. That's a part. Oh yeah. Alright. You go build me a great hall. Right there.
Be happy to. Let's get
Yeah,
on
we'd
with
be
it.
happy to. Well, that's nice. And the rest of you can
None
clean
will
up the base.
survive.
Adielandra! Hello! You have burrows all in the same place? I know. I should have put them up like defense tower base thingies. But hey, at least they won't come in here. Like this is just a pit. They won't come in here. You want to buddy her? I bet you do. With the reveal that the Traegar got the free will from Azeroth directly, is it possible we're going to see a retcon where the Curse of Flesh isn't what gave the very cool Urban Mechano's free will? I mean, anything's possible, right? But then I would argue, like, when it comes to these speculations of we're going to adjust certain things, then there's also the question as to what would it deliver. Like right now, we have a storyline in which Keeper Loken gets corrupted, Yogg-Saron trying to break out of his prison. Right now we have a story that works with the Curse of Flesh, and it works in the way of domino effect. So say that it was Azeroth instead, what would we gain from making it out of Azeroth? And I don't think we would gain a whole lot. What we did gain so far is that we learned that what the Titans wanted was not specifically what Azeroth herself wanted. Like, Azeroth wants to break free. She wants to break free. She wants to get rid of her prison. This world is a prison. Sylvanas was right. Sylvanas was right. Oh no. Oh no. She's gonna come back, isn't she? Yes, she is.
Yes. For honor.
What was I gonna say?
Dabu.
I was gonna say something.
Work complete.
I was gonna say
Yes.
that I wanted to check out. Is that like pacify humans, destroy the human bases? That's a side quest. I want to destroy the human bases before we go elsewhere. Oh, Grum, you're dying. You can't do anything without me, can ya? Coming. Unleash the greatest party on Azeroth and everyone else doesn't know what they're missing out on. Kind of like sitting shotgun next to the thrill-seeking driver going past the speed limit for all the wrong reasons. More like, I hope so. Like, tell me I'm wrong, but doesn't the story scream a little bit like, you know, we want a little bit more oomph in there? A little bit more, you know, the stakes are high instead of everybody just holds hands and you get a council and you get a council and that problem is solved and that problem is solved. No. How about we linger in our problems for a little bit longer? You know? How about we look around and go like, fuck.
Work complete.
We're in trouble, aren't we? I want that feeling, man.
Yes.
And so far, that feeling has been lost after the destruction of Teledon, because I've just been kicking Zolotov's booty. Oh wait, no. I say that wrong. Zolotov has actually been stalking me in the Mythic Plus dungeons. For some reason. Like, she likes me a lot. And she's like, oh, embrace the void. And I'm like, leave me alone. Embrace the void. I don't want to. Embrace the void. And please, Zolotov, go away. You're the worst affix they've ever invented with your stupid...
Our tower is under attack.
Oh no, we're under attack. What's happening? Uh-oh. Are we winning? Not really. What the hell? Brother Carmen with the amazing hair is doing some work, man.
What you want?
Get in there, distract them so that the towers can do busy work.
Work complete.
Yeah. War trauma and perceived slides are all figured to broth. There are plenty of ways to keep the tension in WoW, yeah. I mean, there was the argument from people when it comes to the Undermine storyline in which, you know, another council, why are the goblins holding hands? And the counterpoint is that the goblins always work with the council, which is true. But they're just so friendly.
Let's get on with it.
I miss the goblin conniving and scheming and blowing up stuff, and it's like, nah, let's go for the sake of Undermine. That's the part I'm missing, you know? I'm missing that oomph. Is my base done? It is. Alright, put 4 more here.
I am the war chief.
And then... yeah, I guess we could kill their base. Is their hero done? Pull the units back. And then we go on this one. Oh, you're stuck there, are you? Yo, look at the micro. Look at the micro. Oh, that micro. Only here. This is the only place where you can see micro like that.
Ready to work. Your time has come.
There you go. Now you don't have a town hall anymore. Lovely. Kill the humans. Kill the tower. Then over here, we're gonna double base it. Build me more barracks. And then... how are we? We have room for peons.
My life for the Horde. Ready to work. Let's get on with it.
Yeah, Secret Warcraft free coaching. That's me. Nobody stands in my way.
I am work complete.
Make sure that we don't get like a hero rest. Wolfies.
am the Warchief.
Easy. But it's a bit of a shame, because I did feel like the start of the War Within was awesome. Yeah. Yeah, you know, all the Dutchies know each other, so, you know, Grubby has just been, you know, childhood friends, really. I was gonna say, oh yeah, like, the story of the War Within started really, really strong. Like, the Destruction of Dalaran was exactly what I was missing. But like I said, it just feels like we've kind of been standing still since. So hopefully there's gonna be picking up. And as I said, I would love for Midnight to be the expansion, like the in-between chapter. Especially since we know it's a World Soul Saga. I don't think there's ever been a better time for the world to be dipped in darkness and everything is lost. I think that we should lose. The question is, of course, what are we going to be facing off against in the next patch? I think it's going to be Ophidials. I kind of think... Like, it's not a massive surprise, because we did get the cutscene with the Ophidials where they were, like, looking at the Dark Heart and whatnot. So it's not a massive surprise. But during the player housing presentations... I think it was the interview that Mike did. They were talking about, oh yeah, we're gonna get the Ophidials next, and the developers were like, yeah, we're gonna get Ophidials next, and it's like, oh, I guess we're getting Ophidials next. But it's not a massive surprise. But it's funny to know. So yeah, we're looking at that. And after that, like I said, I hope Azeroth just loses.
Our town is under attack. Work complete.
Hey, no, don't do that. Oh no!
The spirits are restless.
Oh! I just built those. Peon, run!
Let's get on with it.
Gilnea's brigade again.
Doomhammer.
All right. I see how it is.
Lokrigar no god.
Can we get a new planet? Only if you ask nicely.
I am the Warchief. I am the Warchief.
Hey, get off my fucking barracks!
Spirits are restless. Let's get on with it.
It's working.
Lokrigar no god. My life for honor.
Here, kill that one. Alright, go Hammy. Go Hammy on it. They put the fort forward when everyone is already looking forward to the next expansion. Yeah. Can we get the next expansion? New planet, please.
Let's
Yeah.
get on with it.
Only because it's you.
The Warchief.
Yeah, it's interesting. But then again, you know, there's development plans. We are looking at a book by Christy Golden before midnight. So that's kind of cool. We're gonna find out. Right. If you would be so kind to build me, like, I don't know. Build me 3 more burrows. There you go. And then you can go back to mine. Then you all are cleaning up the housing, which is fine. Who do you think is the familiar face trying to restart the lead in the upcoming novel? I thought that they just ran into like a familiar threat in the sense of the Burning Legion. Wasn't there? Oh god, wasn't there like not the Dreadlord? There was something mentioned like some sort of demon was mentioned in the preview. I think. Do you think Vol'jin will come back before Sylvanas? No.
Yes. The spirits are restless.
I think Vol'jin is gonna need a bit more cooking time. Genuine question. If the barracks are not next to each other, is it possible to select all the barracks on the map and keybind them? Or do they need to be in the same area of each other? Because I have 3 barracks. I got one at the main base as well. And I kind of would like for that one to be part of the keybind.
Work complete.
Is that possible, or
the spirits
are just out of luck?
Restless.
Hold shift when selecting barracks.
We're under attack.
Vengeance for Surgeon.
Oh, 1, 2. Oh, hang on. Yeah, thank you. Alright, now we put him on Thrall. There we go. Oh, yeah. Let's murder some humans.
Yes.
Alright, where's everybody? Grum, those are empty houses, buddy. What are you
My
doing?
life for the Horde.
We got more humans
No
to slay.
regard, no guard.
Work complete.
How about the humans over here? We
Let's
could slay
get on
those.
with
We
it.
want.
Master, Swobu,
Swobu!
Loktar. My life for the Horde.
Very much a safe option when they've had her riding for as long as she had. It's interesting, to be honest, because I remember her mentioning, like, I'm no longer working with Blizzard. So I'm guessing that they're freelancing now.
My life for the Horde. Oogie
That's being
dogie.
done. Oh, we could actually get some human upgrades as well.
Yes,
Oh, you can
just want to see the war chief.
take out the tower!
I am the war chief.
Thank you, Duplicate. Welcome. I just imagine you, like, running behind the raid as everybody's already sitting, getting drinks. And you're like, I'm here! I'm here! You're being raided! We'll enjoy it!
My life for the Horde.
Thank you very much. You're what? I'm what, Yuki?
Let's get on with it.
Consumes an enemy unit, adds damage to those around.
My
The
life
guy AFK interventions, yeah, fair. Well, at least you get all the loot. That's how it usually goes.
just consult you.
Do I want to make catapults? No. I'll just overrun them with force controls. It will be great. Still got the achievement, and that was counts.
Let's get on with it.
I think you'll all be very proud of this one. I cleared out the proving grounds. I did the healing proving grounds, endless mode till wave 30 for the achievements. I know. I am a healer now. I have healed Gallywix so much that I am now a proud healer, able to do the Mr. Pandaria proving grounds. Yeah. I am very proud.
Yes. I am.
Alright, everybody get to base. Thank you, thank you. I'm an acknowledged healer, yeah. You're all safe in my hands. Now, honestly, healing as a paladin right now, as long as people just stay in a little group, is kind of easy. You can get it done.
Research complete.
Look at that. That is the might of the Horde
Let's
right
get on
there.
with it.
They wash over the
No
lands.
regard, no guard.
I would love a story where the orcs and the Taurens team up with the Barons to murderize all the Quillbor. You know, be on the lookout on Discord, I'll make it myself. Have you ever read Garrosh's short story called
I am the war chief.
Blood of the Sun, I want to say? It's a short story between Bane and Garrosh, in which they basically go out and murder a whole bunch of Quillbor. It is available. I don't know the name of it. I just remember that Bane had the option to kill Garrosh. I think it was after the death of Cairn. And it was like to re-establish the Bane-Garrosh relationship.
Restless.
Our fathers! Yes, our fathers before us. That's the one.
Research complete.
I am the war chief.
Yup. Well, you see, these poor Kaltyrans, they struck first, alright? I'm just a poor orc on an alien planet trying to make my way. They were the ones who closed off the dark portal so I can't go home. So really, the one who did this is themselves. So really, if they want to blame anyone, it's the Kaltyrans themselves. It's not up to me. I'm sorry. Not sorry. And we all love this game, but I feel like it was good that the RTS lost popularity as a genre. I feel like it's inferior to turn-based. There's just too much management at real-time pace. I think that
The spirits are restless.
RTS games are amazing. And I think that turn-based games are amazing. I mean, I get that people have like a preference and that some people don't like turn-based or some people don't like RTS. I get that part.
Research complete.
But I don't understand the whole idea of a game is turn-based, so I'm not even gonna give it a look. I don't get that part. But for me, I love turn-based games, and I also love RTS games. And I think, in the sense of an
Our
RTS,
town is under attack.
especially when looking like storytelling,
We're
there's
under attack.
Holy schnapselstick, Silandra, hello there. There's a lot that you can do in an RTS compared to MMORPG when it comes to storytelling and world building. And I love Warcraft 3. Like, if they could give us a proper Warcraft 4 with like updated storytelling and whatnot, I think that an RTS would definitely shine. And the popularity of it, I don't know. Like an Age of Empires, sometimes you just get the itch to play yourself. I remember, he says, and he can't even think of the name. It was a Lord of the Rings RTS. And it was amazing, because it was similar to Warcraft in the sense that you had like heroes that were like Lord of the Rings characters.
We're under attack.
I think it was number 2. I think it was like Defense of Moria or something like that. It was such a good RTS game. Was it Battle for Middle-earth? Maybe. Oh, it was such a good RTS game, man. I would love to see more RTSs in general. But then again, also tower defense games. Battle for Middle-earth, that's probably the one that was played out. Like in my mind, tower defense games are the true neglected child of video games. I love them so much, and there's only like one series that keeps making new ones. That's like Kingdom Come. But I would love to see more, like Orcs Must Die and whatnot. I think Orcs Must Die did an update recently, but it's very different to what it used to be. I love tower defense games. But yeah. Tower offense games are even better. I've been watching a lot more like political development documentaries on YouTube, where politics are super interesting. Like these have been more specific about the UK, but also like the rise and fall of skinheads. Did you know that skinheads were originally connected to like reggae culture? How wild is that? And that they were like performing, and as it developed, they were like, nah, we're not gonna perform for this crowd anymore.
I am the war chief.
The toxic. The good news for you. Hello.
The spirits
Yeah.
are restless. For honor.
Skinheads in a long while. Yeah, they've kind of gone to the wayside, I know. Apparently, the term chefs was also built up in the UK politics for a while. But then they needed the working class in the political system, so the chefs was no longer used as a word in order to describe a population of the people. Like, interesting.
The spirits are restless.
Who are the cloaked dudes on either side of the dark portal? That is a very ancient old question people have been asking.
Dabu.
And I don't think that they've ever given like a clear...
Let's get on with it.
This is what they're supposed to be. You're all crowding Thrall a little bit. Keep going. So, I don't think they've given like a clear, these are the people that are around it. I think people made mention of it looks very much like the Guardian. But then there was also the question like, why is the serpent on top of it? Don't know. I think it was just aesthetically chosen that way. Yeah. I do think if you look on the side of it, you can see like the different artifacts that they needed in order to make more portals, if memory serves. My history teacher made it feel like you were an episode of The Muppets. It's The Muppet Show! I don't know, man. I think there's certain topics in history that you can't deliver that way. I don't know. Certain topics are more like a little bit grim and dark to go like, yay! Kirby! Theory that Zoo Group and the Sunken Temple were actually connected through a collapsed tunnel. Is there a tunnel going underground? Would make sense. The first person to do an unmanned drone strike was Olga in the 800s. She attached fiery cloth to birds. What the? Cool. Sorry, I'm losing myself in the chat. Warhammer Lord will probably try to answer the question about the cloak figures. Could some official lore that way? Yeah, probably. Okay, so for this campaign, we're looking for like the final house that Grommash is like assaulting. Really, Grom? That one little house was not allowed to stay up? Yeah, okay.
For honor.
I see. Optional quest completed. Nice. So let's go secure those zeppelins then, shall we?
The war chief.
An instant zoo group, and it has a collapsed tunnel that goes into the mountains. One of the wings of the sunken temple is collapsed as well. Interesting. That would be kind of cool. And would fit with the whole storyline as well, where the priestesses were able to survive. Like with the whole goal bringing her card back. Yeah. Story of Jaromir, Duke of Bohemia. Unluckiest ruler in history. Oh, what happened to them? Lord of the Rings one was Battle for Middle-earth. Sadly, impossible to get outside of pirating. Screw you, EA. Oh, really? I might actually have like a DVD of it somewhere. Old copy of the game. I was cleaning out my collection and I came across, oh god, like old copies of Rifts.
Yes.
I still found like an old copy of WoW as well. I got a bunch of stuff.
They just pursued you.
The dumbest shit just happens and whole nations change because of it. Yeah, but let's be fair. We are truly living in the dumbest timeline right now. Like the stuff that's happening these days, I swear, man. I sometimes read stuff on the internet and I'm like, this can't be reality. This is not happening. And it's just it just does. And it's like, this is life now and there's just nothing you can do.
My life for the whole.
And it's like we just live in the circus.
Lokrigan,
It's almost something new each day. I know, right?
Yes. The spirits are restless.
Bro, you should
Let's
make
get
your
on
friends
with
in the
the
group.
war.
There we go. Well, if you guys can go there, then Bro can pick up this, that. Bunch of harpies. Do we have wolf riders anywhere? I don't think we do, huh? Surely we got like orcs, trolls. Come on, trolls, get in there.
Don't mess with the bad guy.
Don't need to know what you don't need to know. No.
Master just pursued you. I am the war chief. None will survive.
Die.
None will survive.
Hey, return 2 goblin zeppelins to your base. Alright. Yeah, is Dune so good? Really?
I laugh in the face of danger.
Best voice lines.
Are you threatening me? What? Ah! Are you threatening me? What?
Zoe made to do a personality test. Oh. Aw, is Zoe doing alright? Haven't spoken to Zoe in a while. You're a grizzly bear. You know,
With these,
fitting.
we can reach Stone Talon Peak by morning.
A true warrior would simply take the pass from the humans.
Well, a true warrior would
Have
listen to
you
his war
lost
chief
what's left of
Grum.
your mind, Hellscream? I gave you a direct order to leave the humans alone. What the hell is wrong with you?
Don't lecture me, pup. The wretches deserved death. Don't you feel it, Thrall? It's like the old days. Like the demons are near.
I don't know what's come over you and your men, but this bloodlust is a liability that I can't afford.
I'm sorry, Thrall. You're right. I can handle it.
I love his glove,
I
though.
can't take that chance, Hellscream. Take your clan into the northern forest and build us a settlement. I'll come and find you after we've reached the Oracle.
Bye, Grum. I'm Thrall. I'm the greatest war chief ever. I can tell that my fellow orc, mighty warrior, is slowly losing control. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna send him in undiscovered lands. Who knows what they might run into? They might go into an empty forest and just whack away at some trees. Or they might start a conflict with the locals. Who knows? I am Thrall. I don't think about these things. La la la.